Welcome back, guys, to Newbie Money. Today's trade recap is $130 gain. So we're just keeping it small. I'm just trying to regain the confidence since I had that big loss on Monday, and just trying to make sure that I don't let that emotion compound. So far so good. Everything is going well, and I'm not too devastated from it, but I'm still devastated enough. Definitely I've noticed that I'm not putting that much effort into the stock market in a sense where I'm just kind of taking time for myself and kind of like deal with what happened. But now I'm coming back more at it, and I'm trying to nitpick with more different things that's affected me with my day trading. So today, even though it was a green day, I broke one rule that I established yesterday, which is I wanted to only do 10 trades max, and I did 19. And out of those 19 trades, I think 53% of those were winners, and the others were losers. But out of my biggest loss was a $44 one, and my biggest win is a $71 one. So I'm keeping my losses relatively small, and my winners are a lot bigger than they are compared to my losses. So another thing I noticed today is when I was trading, I was just like, man, I feel like compared to how I was trading last year, I don't really have a well-defined edge in a sense, where my big play last year was trading these overextended plays. So something that's overextended on the downside, like a dip buy, or something's overextended on the long side and I do a quick short, and a few breakout patterns kind of thing. But I just felt like when I was trading today, especially with like AMD, NVIDIA, which is kind of like I would buy something that I was like, okay, and then I'm gonna go long, then I'm gonna go short, I'm gonna go long, and I'm just like, oh, like that's not a very good approach. Maybe here, I'll show you guys AMD. I think AMD is a better, yeah. So when I was trading AMD, I was going short here. Then when I saw this, I was like, okay, this could have a huge flush down here. So I added like probably 80 shares, and I had 60 shares there. Then I saw it just kind of really hold its ground here on the level 2, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna quickly get out. And the shitty part is, like, when I was from here to here and me adding these positions, I was like, this was $110 unrealized position at one point. So this would have been a really good play if it did flush out. But I quickly noticed that on the level 2 was really holding its ground, and I was able to get out quickly. I did a quick short, and then I changed my mind here because, again, it really popped up pretty quickly. Then I was like, okay, maybe I'll have a bit of a game plan of how I'm going to attack this. So I went to the daily, and I looked at it, and I was like, okay, if it goes all the way up to this high of this doji, which is a 152.60, and I'll try to re-short it from there and come down, just kind of like a bounce off that resistance play. And when I came here, I started shorting it around that mark quite a bit, as you can tell. So like around that 152, I tried to enter here. It didn't really work, so I got out. Then I tried to re-short it here. I had a really good play here, but it didn't really continue and follow through with it. So I was like, okay, maybe that's not the play. Then later on, I noticed that it just went way past that resistance and kept going on. And a lot of the other names did that too, like NVIDIA did that, broke that resistance, and it was really just pretty strong. Let's check out Bubba here. Bubba is oversold. So this is a really good play that I was in it, but I got out. So I got in here for a long, then I got out here thinking that it was gonna fail at that resistance here, because it was having a hard time and it looked like SPY was about to fail. And the shitty thing about trading Bubba right now is it's so thinly traded that if some other person who's buying the dip here gets freaked out from here, they can really dump it with just 80,000 shares that they trade. So I really didn't like how volatile it was in that sense. So I kind of got out from it. But now I know for the future, okay, maybe just hold your position, because I didn't really have that big of a size. I think I had a total of 175 shares at one point, but that's around here. Over here I probably had max 40 to 50 shares. And last play was the LGVN, which I think I'm going to be heavily trading tomorrow, but I did shorts here. And by this time I was up like $280 unrealized. Then I was like, okay, I'm gonna sell like 1/4 here, then just kind of see if it's gonna pop and drop again and get halted going down. But it just really picked up some momentum. So when it came up to here, I sold pretty much 80% of it because that's such a big jump. Then I had 20% of my shares and I just kind of let it see what's gonna happen, but it just had a parabolic jump and I sold it here. So in the end I only had a $66 gain, but this was up around quite a bit of money of unrealized gain. But in the end I think I mitigated that risk pretty well for how volatile and unorthodox of a price action that was. But yeah, I'm gonna trade this tomorrow and I'll see how that goes. But beside that, I'm really trying to control the emotions. I'm gonna limit only to 10 trades a day, and I need to create some sort of kind of not punishment system, but some sort of accountability system. And I need to come up with a well-defined edge as well, like what I'm gonna trade, in a sense. Like if I'm entering a trade here, is this like a overextended short? Is this like the backside of something? Like I feel like if I have a name to the strategy that I'm doing, it's gonna make it a lot more concrete and a lot more systematic. So that's the next approach I'm thinking here. But beside that, good day, whatever, I'll take it, $130, and we still have 2 more trading days for the week. So hopefully we can kind of dig ourselves out a little bit from that big loss we had on Monday. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.